Hey guys, what is up? It is a special edition of Table Talk. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm Joey Franco.
And the amazing,
The incomparable.
the talented.
I didn't say any of that.
No.
I'm just saying my name,
Go ahead.
which is...
I think he wants to make sure you know.
Do you know who I am?
Oh yeah, dude. What are you, nuts? Of course I know.
Come on. I'm gonna...
You're the guy in Krampus, man. You're the main guy. You're like
That would
the
be
guy.
That would be so awesome.
If I really
if
didn't
you
know.
didn't know. Like you had all of this prepared, everything all done.
He's just the last
And
minute villain.
you're like, oh fuck, I forgot. Who is this person? That would be amazing.
No, I don't
That would
want
be
that.
amazing.
Have you ever had someone come up to you and they're like, oh, who are you? Like they don't know your name, but they know who you are?
Yeah. It happened just like a week ago. I was picking up food at a restaurant, like takeout, and this woman, and it's like a restaurant, so I'm walking through, and so people are down eating dinner, and a lady's just like, hey, come here.
Oh, Jesus.
And I came over, and she's like, you're in something, right? You're in stuff? Who are you? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Because every once in a while, there's one of those, the people that are like, I know you're in something, but I'm not sure what it is. What is it that you're in that I've seen? And also, what's your name? And I'm just like, I'm not going to have that conversation. I can't.
Right.
Because there's no way it ends well for me.
Right.
It's always embarrassing.
Okay.
So I just always just say, I don't know, and I like back up.
Is it because you like try to mention something and they're like, nah, never
Yeah.
seen that?
Oh, I've gotten hooked into it where you're like, Parks and Recreation, and they're like, no, what else? So there's no way it's good for me.
Right.
So I just say I don't know, and I back up until I disappear.
Well, and then someone's like listening nearby, and they're like, "Fucking Adam Scott's like,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like
yeah,
bragging
yeah.
about all the
Yeah,
shit he's been
exactly.
to this woman." Like,
It's the worst feeling in the world. Yeah.
what were you gonna say?
I don't remember.
Good.
Because I was like, if anyone ever does that with me, I just lie to them. I just
Yeah.
say a complete, like, I have a buddy, Shay Carl, we came up together, and so I'll say I'm him, and then I'll just go through the entire conversation as the other guy.
Sure.
And see how far you can go with it or something.
Yeah.
That's cool. I've always wanted to do, because I'm waiting for someone to come up to me and go like, "Oh, who are you?" And I want to go like, "Oh shit, you're right." Like, who am I?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
why am I even here? Like,
Right.
go on this whole existential thing and just
Right.
freak them out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's jump into these topics, huh?
Yeah.
I think guests
Sure.
first. Do you want to just grab one of those strange papers?
I've been keeping my eye on this
Okay,
guy over
all right.
there.
Get right in there. Tell us who it was from, and then yeah.
Gillian Thibodeau?
Thibodeau, sure.
Thibodeau? Gillian Thibodeau.
Sure.
Mary.
French, maybe?
What's the one thing in the world that gives you the most anxiety? Mine's crowds.
Oh, that's a
Crowds.
classic.
Gillian doesn't like crowds.
Mm-hmm.
Well, boo-hoo, Gillian.
You know what? You're gonna encounter some crowds in
Yeah.
your life. Get used to it.
The one thing in the world that gives me the most anxiety.
Yeah,
Oh my
well.
God. You know, the one thing, this isn't particularly funny or anything, but the one thing that does, like, I wake with right when you're just falling asleep and then something crazy enters your mind and you kind of wake up before you go into real.
Yeah, sure.
It's just like when you have kids, all you think about is bad shit
Like I left
happening.
the oven on or
Like,
something.
what's the thing that what did I forget to do? Like, are they gonna like? What did I forget to do to keep them out of harm's way? Or you have a terrible like mini dream about them getting hurt or whatever.
Yeah. But that's good. That's a concerned dad thing. That's like, I'm worried about my kids.
Oh, also I don't have kids. So it's a weird.
You're just thinking
super
about
weird.
normal kids.
Yeah.
Just anyone's kids.
Children in general.
That's the thing I wish someone had told me. Even though it seems like it's common sense that it's like when you have kids, you're going to be terrified for the rest of your life. It's just going to be.
It really is true.
I have random nightmares that when I have a 18-month-old now, so it's all new.
Yeah.
He's a person
legal.
kind of now.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, he's gonna just go into the oven. And
Yeah.
because I cover news on my show, and there was this story from Thanksgiving where this guy just accidentally cooked his girlfriend's cat.
Oh God, thank God. That could have gone so many other places. Accidentally cooked his girlfriend. Accidentally
Yeah.
cooked his girlfriend's
Well, that would be a
dad.
lot harder.
Yeah, holy shit.
So
Either
the
a
cat
big
like
oven.
crawled into the oven. Or
Yeah.
That's kind of a stupid cat, though, right? Like, what are you doing? You don't know what an oven is by now?
But I bet it was delicious.
Yeah. He followed through. He's like, well, you can't just not. Oh,
So,
we're looking at this.
I love that you're looking at that. This is our patented topic launcher, and what you do is you kind of take that paper you just had, and you kind of like fold it into a projectile.
Yeah.
And then you kind of catapult it into the lens and attempt to
And
hit
you
the
have
lens.
the US. You hold the US.
We
patents
sure
on
do.
this.
Yeah, this is a Strensum's official topic launcher.
Okay.
Of course, you've heard of Strensum's. They're the
Of course, yeah.
biggest company out there. Like you got Apple, you got Disney,
And
Strensum's.
Are you gonna? Do you have the patent? Can I see it? Do you have
Ooh,
it
not
framed?
on me, but you can talk to your supervisor or something. They'll give you all the
My
paperwork.
supervisor.
Well, our supervisor.
Yeah. I think the name of your supervisor is Go Fuck Yourself. All right, so I launched this.
Launch it right into that lens, baby. Can I call you baby?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, here, I'll hold it for you.
Maybe you should get a patent on something to hold this fucking thing down.
Oh!
Oh.
You gonna pay for that?
So then you have to pay? Jesus Christ. All right.
Racket.
What do you have an anxiety about something? Crowds or something? Or
Talking in front of crowds, but not because when we've done live shows in front of
Yeah.
tons of people. That's fine. It's actually if it's a room full of 10 people I don't know. I have
Yeah,
no
that's-
background with,
yeah.
and especially because they'll be like, "What's so? How does YouTube work?" And
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I don't want to have this conversation.
Yeah.
It's video. I don't know what to tell you."
Yeah.
I get anxiety, like initial anxiety about like that kind of thing, like speaking, and then like kind of being in like kind of like the parent situation, like where you have to like talk to a parent when someone's not around to kind of bounce off of or something. But then it goes away instantly as soon as I'm in it. Like, you know, it's like I kind of like get right out of it. I don't know why, but I'm able to kind of like do that.
Wait, before we jump into this, I have to ask because we were talking about it before. Are you a hard person to buy presents for Christmas, or are you super easy?
I'm pretty hard just because anything I want, I just get it for myself.
Right.
Because I'm a grown-up, and that's what
Exactly.
grown-ups do. So yeah, I have to admit I'm kind of a pain in the ass for my wife. Always complains about it, but like yesterday I found a book online that I would like to read, and instead of just purchasing it, I emailed her and said,
Perfect.
here's something you can get, or since we share the same money, I can just get it for myself now. Like, why? But I'll let her have that to give to me, but it's all the same.
Do you think you could establish this kind of thing where like you can kind of forget you bought it for yourself, and then you could be like, oh, she could say,
Exactly.
remember when I got you that book?
And by the time I get it for Christmas, it's already read.
Right, yeah.
That's right.
It's under the tree with a bookmark in it. I'm like, oh shit, I've been wanting to finish that chapter. Yeah.
That's a weird thing because I'll get surprised with like a trip, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad we got this for me.
Yeah.
From me, and it's from us is the thing.
With the currency I helped earn. Yeah.
Right. Do you also like? What's your opinion on like gift cards? Like, what's your? Because I know some people are like
The
like,
hard topics.
Yeah, this is the hard
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
This is CNN shit. Like this is the Larry King stuff. Do you feel like gift cards are a bullshit gift?
Like a cop out?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Same. I'm glad you feel
Yeah,
that.
I think gift cards are rad.
Right? Because it's like it gives you the choice.
But also gift cards are huge. The profit margin on those, because most gift cards go unused, so it's just like free money for these companies. So they're great for the economy because I think half the time they go unused, something like that. Wow. Some weird statistic about them that I just made up. And I think that
Don't check any facts.
it's great because they don't. Many times they don't have to exchange goods for that money, and it just keeps these giant corporations alive.
Those
And
jerks.
as we all know, corporations are people.
Oh yeah, absolutely they are. They have a face and everything.
Yeah.
I inherited
They
a
have a
TJ.
butthole, too.
They sure do have a butthole, and it's ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have a gift card I inherited from a dead relative that I'm thinking of using.
Seriously?
Soon. No, I just
They wrote
I just
you
figured
in.
that was the worst thing
For
to
like
say to
Lowe's.
someone. Yeah.
Oh, great.
I think there's like $15 on here, man. I can give you a tool. All right, Abby at One Memami asks, do you have any weird holiday family traditions? My family listens to funk music for Christmas. That sounds like a mistake, doesn't it?
worst.
What kind of funk music? Like, who are we talking here?
I like you're asking like she's in the room.
Are we talking like Sly the Family Stone?
Or do they all sit
something?
around and listen to the Chili Peppers?
Yeah, we listen to funk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Do you have any weird holiday family
I don't,
traditions?
and this is a press junket, so I just was asked this question like 400 times
That's
today.
a weird question to come up a lot for a press junket for a holiday movie.
Do you have any? What are your family Christmas traditions? And I was like, not one.
I gotta
none.
be honest. I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't know. Family gets together and we hang out.
Right. Some conversation and opening like it's just Christmas.
Yeah.
It's a tradition we all. What about you? Do you have?
Not really. We have the kid. Everything's kind of like new. We're starting our own tradition.
Yeah.
We don't have any. Like we're just
Okay, but
figuring
that's
out.
fun. Like to come up with your first. Like, have you thought about creating a tradition? Like,
Well, I don't know. My first step was I bought my first Christmas tree. I was like, oh, okay, and now I'm kind of in a family.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's normal.
Yeah.
so is it real or is it artificial? You gotta give us the deets, bro.
It's real. I think it's like the first time I've ever had a real tree. Because I'm originally from New York, so we just get the fake thing, put it in the closet, we're good.
That's what I have the fake one, like the nice Eddie Bauer fake one that
Okay.
you put in storage for the year, and then take it out at Christmas. It already has lights on it.
Okay.
It looks like crazy real. It's the best.
Do you ever have like the old man there that's like, in my day we had to trim the tree.
He
damn
comes with the fake tree.
it." He's part of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's part of the deal.
Where's the eggnog?
Yeah. You have to feed him and bathe him.
I don't want to spoil anything in the movie that we just saw,
We'll just bleep
Krampus,
it.
by the way. But there's a scene where there's a pretty terrifying tree fire in,
Yeah.
in the room, and I
Is that
feel
the
like
most terrifying thing?
it's terrifying. I was scared for my life. I don't know
That
about
tree
you guys. That's what I took from Krampus, the terrifying tree fire. No, a lot of scary scenes in the movie, but that was like, that can actually happen. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not to say that the Krampus attack can't happen, but the tree lit on fire, and
That's right.
that must have been a real tree in that scenario, right? I don't know. Did fake trees light on
Wait,
fire?
did they have a stunt tree? Is that
Was
what
it
you're
a
asking?
stunt tree? Was the tree okay? Was it Andy Serkis doing mocap for that
Yeah,
tree?
there was Weta Workshop
Right, who
worked
did
on
the
that
effects?
tree for years.
Right.
I have no idea. I don't think I was there for the burning tree.
Right.
Um,
You were there in spirit, though.
but I will get on that for you and find out all about that tree.
Please tweet at me. I need
Yeah.
the answer. It'll keep me up at night.
That's right.
All right, Phil, you want to jump in
Oh,
there?
yeah.
Get in there, baby.
Okay, here we
I
go.
call you baby.
We got Eric saying, review each of your Twitter profile pics like you were an awful mean art connoisseur.
Okay, so I have to be. I need to be honest here. This topic.
I thought you were gonna say this was you.
No, this is me. No, this topic I saw initially. Can I have my phone? So I saw this topic. I cheated a little bit, and I think this is a great
Cheated
topic.
a little bit. You cheated a lot.
Well,
seems
that's
like
the only one that
I'm not
so,
in on this.
So here's what I mean by cheating. We don't normally read the topics, but we have a producer or someone that goes through the topics and goes,
Sure.
this one is kind of special.
Sure.
What do you think? And so this one really tickled my fancy. So I saved our profile pictures on my phone.
Oh, good.
Because I was gonna say, because the more you talk about it, the more it seems like it's
I'm
the
a creeper.
biggest setup. in
Oh,
the
sure,
world.
yeah. This is a setup. Yeah, no, this is also for stroke material too. But so here's your. This
Yeah.
is your current
Whoa.
Twitter profile picture, and we'll also put it up on the screen. So we're supposed to
Critique
it like art
Okay.
critics, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah,
Art critics?
mean art connoisseurs.
Mean art connoisseurs.
Awful mean
So
art.
do you think it should be us and not him? And
Probably,
Then
and then
and then when
whoever's photo
yeah.
it is, they don't participate.
okay, you want to do this, Phil?
I mean,
All right.
it feels like, I don't know, it's just, the mustache has already been done before. Mm-hmm. I just...
Well, I don't think that's fair. I think honestly the use of watercolors is pretty commendable. First off, but I also think I wouldn't hang that on my
I mean,
mantle.
it's an obvious recreation of high school era photography.
Yeah, it sure is.
But you know, I actually went to Sears to have that.
Bullshit.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What's the story then? Tell us what the story is behind this. This isn't current, is it?
This was from about 10 years ago.
Okay.
My wife and I and her brothers went to Sears to have our photos taken for their parents' anniversary.
Oh, that's
as
nice.
a gift.
Sure.
And I stepped in and had my own photo take. I think we each had our own
Oh,
photo
because-
taken as well.
Okay.
So that's where that came from.
So you look like Scott Baio there. Is
yeah,
that,
yeah.
Is that on
I
purpose?
parted my
or-
hair down the middle, had a mustache. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a little if that's what in my town they would call that a scum stash.
Yes, that's very much it.
Yeah.
That's a great description.
You ever heard
of
one?
what that is.
I'm just jealous. I don't have any facial hair.
I think you could grow a scum stash. You don't think so?
Thanks, buddy.
This is a bad version of us making fun of it. Okay, so you go ahead and try to. This is Phil now. So
Okay.
you and I can kind of
Okay.
like poke fun at Phil here. First of all, definitely not a girl there.
Not a girl wearing the girls' night out. What is that? What is
It's
that?
like a sash.
A sash. Girls' night out sash. Obviously not a girl.
Not a girl.
I mean, he's trying to push irony in our faces.
Yeah.
Like we don't know what it is.
Right, and this is offensive too. The middle finger there.
Pushing the middle, like he's trying this in-your-face, progressive sort of
Right.
modern street art, pushing it in our faces. And I like a little subtlety.
So
and
do I.
Also, obviously, the artist put himself in the background.
Oh yeah, which is very Hitchcock of you, buddy. Nice work.
Right.
Picasso even, right?
I have to say though, the lace curtain is a nice touch.
I thought that was nice. Yeah.
But I would have. I mean, the expense at lighting the deep background was unnecessary for
Right.
this piece.
Well, and frankly, it's distracting too. And I feel like the focus here is really the fact that there's no girl here. I think we've established that. And I think that's kind of the main focus of the piece is that this is a girls' night out. Maybe it's political. Maybe it's like maybe.
I think you're right. I think it's commenting on the current race relation problems we're having in the United States.
Sure.
And I will commend them. It's girls' night out, and clearly the photo was taken at night.
That's true. It is
so
nighttime, so we'll give them that.
Yeah.
But I fucking hate it.
I hate it very, very much.
Yeah. All right. So here's mine now.
I forgot about that picture.
Go ahead, guys. Just forget I'm standing here.
I have no words, Steve.
There's nothing wrong with it. I think it's perfect.
Cool. All right. So, guys, that's awesome. Let's talk a little bit about Krampus for fuck's sake.
Sure.
I think because I think we need to talk about this awesome movie. So, first of all, it comes out today. What do you want to tell the audience about the movie that's gonna make them run right out and see it?
Well, I saw it for the first time last night. I hadn't seen it yet, and it's really a fun movie. It's very much in the vein of the movies I grew up on in the 80s, the Spielbergian sort of Amblin movies, sort of the family-driven kind of horror dramedies like Poltergeist or Gremlins.
Yeah.
Even tone-wise with E.T. a little
Sure.
bit. And it's a really fun, scary movie, but at its heart, the thing that really got me about it is how sweet a movie it is and how sort of pure of heart it is. It really is very much a Christmas movie, very much a movie that could go on a shelf with Christmas Story and Bad Santa and Elf and all these movies. So I really think it's a really fun movie. I was really, really impressed with what Michael Dougherty, the director, did with it. I really love it.
Yeah, and he seemed to get it, like the whole, like what you're saying with the throwback stuff. That's instantly what I thought of, like when the creatures start attacking. I'm like, oh my god, this is Gremlins. This is totally Gremlins,
yeah.
which is my favorite Christmas movie.
Yeah.
And I saw that inspiration there, which is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And as a kind of like a snobbish movie nerd as I am, I felt like there was a part of me that was like, oh no, this isn't gonna be good or something. But it definitely it seemed like Gremlins was there and Poltergeist was there, and it very much seemed like with the practical effects and such, it just all seemed so perfectly aligned.
Yeah.
Like somehow he found the magic mixture to make an 80s movie now.
Yes,
I don't know
and that's
how he
what
did
we
that.
were all hoping when we were making it. But you never know when you make a movie how it's all gonna, if it's gonna fall into place or not. So I was just seeing the cast, we were all talking in the hallway, we're all just so pleased with how it turned out. It's exactly what we thought we were there
That's awesome.
to make. Yeah.
How often does that happen?
Not often.
Right?
It really doesn't. And so I'm excited about it. I hope people like it.
That's cool, man. And also, would you say that like this could be kind of like a new resurgence of kind of like the family esque horror
like
genre.
the PG-13 horror
Yeah,
movie.
but it also can scare the shit out of you because there were scenes where I was like, "Whoa, this is scary. This is like Return to Oz, Dark Crystal type stuff with the puppetry and creepiness." And I thought like that it's been a while since anyone has been able to kind of like combine the family film with the scary.
That's right.
So yeah, I wonder how that seems like a process that has not been done in quite some time.
Yeah, it's not the kind of movie that's been made in a long time, and I hope people like it because they used to have a movie like that every couple of months. And it's really fun. It's a really fun little subgenre.
Yeah, it's funny, it's scary, it's got like drama and heart and some tears in certain parts. Yeah.
It's really good.
So something, I mean, I'm gonna have the editor censor all the spoiler stuff. I want to talk about the ending and just that stuff with you.
Oh yeah, somehow.
Because that, I'm a person that really loves a dark ending, and I feel like it really delivered on that, and it gave me that twist. Is that? Do you like when the bad guy wins in movies?
Yeah,
just a personal preference.
I mean, so it depends on the movie. This one, it's more of a question mark. Like, did he win? Krampus ends up bringing this family together.
Right.
You know what is interesting is if you go back again, like spoilers. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, we're bleeping.
We'll be careful with this.
If you really take a close look at that final shot of that final scene, you will see other interesting buildings.
Ooh, little Easter eggs or something. That's cool. Dude, you're the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much
for having me. Your show is really fun, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. You were awesome, and we had some fun times talking about weird shit and laughing about jokes.
Yeah.
But that's
what
the end.
jokes are for.
I think so. I'd like to think so. So, guys, thank you for watching. This is super awesome. Like and subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you guys next time.
Apparently, I read that a male orgasm is 6 seconds, but an average female orgasm is 28 seconds.
No. I heard
Can it be
such a
28?
ripoff.
Yeah.
I heard there are a lot of women that cannot receive an orgasm.
Well, you're not doing it right.
No, not like, damn it, no.